98% of the time, nobody notices your mistake. You're the only one that noticed it. Mistakes. When we're playing music and we make a mistake, sometimes it could feel catastrophic.
Yeah.
It could feel like that's going to be the most memorable thing, especially if we're performing live. I can recall times where I made mistakes on stage that devastated me for much longer than it needed to. So many times we focus in on mistakes in an attempt to correct them for the future, but really all that does is just makes us make more mistakes in the future. And the reason why that is because we can't correct all mistakes. It's impossible for us to have a mistake-free anything in our lives. And so we play something, we review it, we find the mistake, we correct that one mistake, and then the next time we play it, we make a new mistake. And so if we correct that mistake, we're going to make a new mistake after that, and then it's just a never-ending cycle of feeling disappointed with your own music. When we're on stage, we know ourselves, we know the way we feel, we know the way that we sound, we know the way that we sounded the week before, we know the way that our fingers feel, the way our feet feel, we know the things that we're thinking about. We know the way the song's supposed to be. We know the way that we want the song to be. All these things are things that we have kept track of our entire lives. And other people are maybe hearing it for the first time or the second time, or even if they're a seasoned musician, they may be thinking about a different part of the music. You may be obsessing about the lyrics when they didn't even notice that there were lyrics in the song. You may be obsessing about the timing while your friends who are listening to it are more interested in the feel and the vibe and the energy and the way that they felt when they were listening to it. I really learned this lesson one time when I was singing somewhere and I got confused about the song that I was singing. And I had two songs in my head and I couldn't remember which one I was supposed to start. And I started a song that sounded like nothing. It sounded like... And everybody was waiting to figure out what song is this guy singing. And eventually I got it on track. But it was a rough, 8 seconds there, which 8 seconds can feel like a long time when you're playing music in front of someone else. It was a rough 8 seconds. Somebody came over to me afterwards and said, "Hey, that was a great job tonight." And I said,
"Yeah, I know. What about that, what do you think of that part when I made up that song in the middle?"
He looked at me and he said, "Which part was that?" People don't realize our mistakes. The mistakes become significant when we over-focus on them. If you're the only one that noticed it, if you let it go, then it no longer matters.